the Prophet ﷺ told us, and this is something that a lot of the Muslims don't do. Whenever you wake up, what's the first thing you do? According to the Sunnah. Actions, not words. First of all, you wash your hands. Because the Prophet ﷺ says you don't know where your hand had spent the night. So you might have touched something that was impure. But even if you knew where your hands were, you still have to wash them. Meaning that if I sleep, said, okay, before I go to bed, I'm going to out-trick shaitan. I'm going to put my hands in gloves. And when I wake up, I just take them off. Do I have to wash my hands? Yes, you have to. But I know where my hands were. But still, you're doing this because the Prophet ﷺ told you to do so. So you wash your hands 3 times. And then you pull the water up your nostrils and take the water off again 3 times. Why? The Prophet said that the devil sleeps on your nostrils. I don't see anybody bothering me or sleeping yet. Well, you don't see him. So you have to believe in this. And I do this, you do this, all of you of course do this, because it's part of the Sunnah, and we believe in the unseen. We haven't seen Allah, have we? So we believe in Allah Azza wa Jal because it's overwhelming, the evidences around us. No one is a fool to say that, except the atheists, of course, to say that there is no God. And some scholars say that the atheists are close to us because they say there is no God. So we have to complete except Allah. So they're halfway with us in the Shahada. They say there is no God, and we say there is no God worthy of being worshipped except Allah. So we're meeting halfway. So the shaitan sleeps over our nostrils. We have to do this when we wake up. Not only that, the Prophet said, ﷺ, the hadith is in the Sahih, that it's in Sahih al-Bukhari, and in the other books of the Sahih as well. The Prophet says, ﷺ, when they pointed out to him that this man overslept until it was daytime. He did not pray fajr. And some scholars say that he did not pray witr, night prayer. But let's give it to the benefit of the doubt and say that he did not pray fajr until the sun rose. What did the Prophet say, ﷺ? He said that that was a man who the devil urinated in his ear. This is so hard to accept. When I skip the Fajr prayer, shaitan urinates in my ear? Yes. If you oversleep until the sun has risen, if it's by accident, it's okay, inshallah, because Allah knows that this is not your habit. But if you deliberately set your alarm clock to go off at 7 o'clock, 7:30, now I think it's okay, 7 o'clock, 7:30. Fajr is late. But when it's really in summer, and the Fajr is like 2:30, who wakes up for Fajr prayer? Who believes, to begin with, that Allah is the provider? We believe that Barclays Bank is the provider. If we don't do it, we're not going to get a paycheck. So people skip Fajr prayer for the work, for the schools, for anything, because it's too early. This is the person that Satan takes as his public loo. He urinates every single morning in his ears. And you cannot see his urinate. You cannot see this. You cannot see his urine. You cannot see him. But you can definitely feel the impact on your heart. So many times these people complain, we have a dead heart. We have hearts as hard as stone. Why can't we understand the Quran? Why can't we feel so the passion to learn about Islam? Why don't we fear Allah when we pray? Or let me rephrase that. Why don't we pray to begin with? Well, simply because of the blockage caused between your senses and your heart due to this urine of shaitan. May Allah protect us all.